Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, Monday through Thursday, for my Sagittariuses. Happy birthday, my Sages. Now, you know that I am using my two Radley Valentine decks. I'm using my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading, and then I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. Now, I'm also pulling one from my Emily Anderson Crystal cards because what the heck, right? Right. Now, you know, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So how this goes, I open myself to my higher power, and my job is just to deliver the message for somebody out there who might need to hear this or who needs to hear this. And think about that. That came to me is that when this really does resonate to you, when it does, and it may not, that this is coming from a source that is beyond me, beyond us. So anyway, now let's see what we have. The planets, the last time I talked about that was Mercury in Sagittarius. There's still that Gemini energy. Neptune has gone direct in Pisces, so there is a lot still, that there's a lot of things moving. We're coming to a major transit with the 21st, and I do want to tell everybody that remember, it is always darkest before the dawn. Anyway, let's see what we have for my Sagittariuses. So this is kind of my old labor and delivery days. And this is probably too much information, but just when, the mother is ready to just give up, that's when the baby's born. Okay? Okay. So let's go ahead and see. We have 3 cards face down. All 3 are reversed. Reversed cards have a stronger energy. So let's see what we have for my Sagittarius is Monday through Thursday. Here we go. 7 of Raphael. Okay, 7s have that divine umbrella over it. Okay, I always look at the 7s as, okay, we do our best. We try to go forward. We have to do the footwork. And then it's like the divine energy just takes it and does with it a little bit more or changes our course. Now, Raphael is water energy, so we have a lot of that Pisces. And I'm feeling like that Neptune and Pisces thing is kind of it's pulling together the emotional, but it's also giving a sense of purpose. It's also giving a sense of direction to you on that emotional level. My Sagittarius says you are usually pretty optimistic, but at the same time, when Neptune was going retro in Pisces, it was pulling a lot of that optimism into a lot of pessimism. But this is that time for you to regain that optimism because you're very, very important every sign is very important, but this is the time, my Sagittarius, is for you to step up. This is the time for you to make your light shine. And you have to remember, I'm always talking, keep your words and your thoughts positive. This is that time for you, my Sages. This is that time that you have to put that out there. Now, I don't know if that means that you're going to be communicating with other people and trying to lift their spirits. I feel that this is more on that metaphysical level. So, because I kind of feel like I'm getting the thing that you're watching. So when you do see that person, when you see that person that possibly has that darker energy, I think it's up to you, my Sagittarius, for at least this week, possibly, I think actually because of your season, for you to put out the positive. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to go up to that person. It does, but you can just kind of, sometimes even just whisper, may you see the light, or however that is for you. Anyway, I don't know who needed that, but that's what that's all about. This is also about some decision making. Do you step into your role? Do you step into the place that you are being pulled to? Because this is, again, I'm feeling this is a very metaphysical type of week for you. So, it's do you step into it? It's your decision. Now, Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. And again, I feel like that's that Neptune with Pisces thing. It's like throwing a lot of that pessimism off, a lot of that, depression and the darkness off. And, I do feel this is very much, this is you stepping into this role that has been calling to you. Now again, I'm not calling for violence of any kind. No, this is more on that metaphysical aspect, okay? But this is very much a, that you yourself, I don't know if this is, with you lighting candles, speaking it out, I'm not quite sure, but there is a spiritual development, a spiritual decision, okay? I've been here, done this, and I will be here again and doing this many, many times over in whatever time I have left, okay? It's not always easy, my Sagittariuses, but I feel like you see the clarity of it. Now, next card, again reversed, the Queen of Ariel. Ariel is earth energy. Now, Capricorn, which will be following your sign. It's also Taurus. It's also Virgo energy. It's basically someone you can touch. A lot of times this has to do with your money, your home, or your work, okay, or your career, or how you get your money, how you get your money from these things. This is a lot to do with your home, but it's also to do with your environment. It's where do you spend the majority of your time. And again, this is kind of a blessing card. I feel this is more of a material blessing type of card. This is, kind of like you're doing what, as you do what you need to be doing, and, as things are changing, there is this material blessing that comes with it. So, this could be, again, I don't know, I'm feeling like there's people that are working to pay off a lot of debt, pay off homes, I'm getting these words of paying off. I don't feel like I'm being paid off. I'm feeling like this is you taking some sort of action to pay off. Okay? Okay. So, Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. But again, that kind of goes along with this too. And, when you're seeing that person or seeing that situation that is not necessarily beautiful, again, it's not your energy. So you're not going to be, though it can take some of that energy from you. If there's a way to kind of figure out how to filter and just kind of move it towards that situation. Anyway, you're getting an interesting reading. Wow. Who knew? Here we go. Last card, the Six of Gabriel. Now, this is your energy. It's also Aries and Leo energy, passionate, burning, determined. So you've got Mercury in your sign right now. So this is, news, speaking, news, speaking, being very blunt and open. Aries has Mars going direct. Remember that. So there's that fire. There's that fire underneath. There's that, again, these are all three. This is like a really pivotal week for you, spiritually, energetically, decision-making type of things. But you do what is needed. Now, I do always find it interesting because this is what the people that this message is for will hear this message and understand. Okay? So it's all good. It's all very, very good. Six of Gabriel. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So kind of like you having that connection, having that spiritual connection, it is going to help you also in the physical. So I don't really want you to be afraid of it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. A lot of people don't understand it. So it may not be something that you go around talking to people about per se. But it's kind of like it's like you're moving in the spirit. I'm getting moving in the spirit. So, but for you, my Sagittariuses, you're also very grounded. It's like you just know what to do. Okay. let's go on and see what we have here. This one is also reversed. The Empress. Okay, the Empress. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger. So you could be hearing news, or you could be the one receiving the news to be giving the news. So, so there's this whole news thing, and there's a lot of clarity, and that Mercury in Sagittarius and that Pisces, Neptune Pisces, it's like your words are going to be able to cut through a lot of other people's emotional responses. Did you ever think that you were going to be the one to, you're going to be like the rational voice. You're going to be the rational voice, my Sagittarius is. Anyway, the Empress is also universal. I look at the Empress as like the universal energy giving you what you need, a lot of times giving you a little bit more than what you need. These two, the Queen of Ariel and the Empress, kind of, the Queen is more practical. The Queen's more down to earth, physical, but the Empress is kind of that, that supernatural, that universal, and it provides for you. The Empress provides for you what you need. Now, what is it that you need, my Sagittariuses? Now, please write those things down and, speak them out. If there's a lot of things happening right now, and sometimes it's kind of, I'll ask my higher power, hey, I might need this in order to do this. Don't necessarily ask how to get it, but this is what I need in order to continue with doing whatever it is I need. And putting that out there, saying it out loud, does help that come to me. Okay? Okay. So you've got probably, well, you're my first of the readings, but I'm feeling this is your time, my Sagittarius, is to really, again, it's, you need to be the one to spread that light. You need to be the one to keep, it's almost like you're keeping, you're soothing, providing, whatever that message is. You're the one being more activated. So I know, but at the same, and that one just came out, and that one's reversed also. So this is the crystal cards. Let's see what we have. If you have this crystal, great, carry it. If you don't, let's see what the message is. Orange calcite. I don't know that I have orange calcite. I don't know that. This might be orange calcite. I'm not a great, I don't identify the crystals per se, but anyway, I think this might be orange calcite. I could be wrong. Anyway, boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, energetic living. I could see where that could help you through this week also. Anyway, my Sagittariuses. If you like this reading, if you like any of my readings, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Let's get the messages out. It would help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, my Sages, and again, I need to reiterate, it's always darkest before the dawn. Now, but as always, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.